It is finally time. You guys have been requesting this. We're finally doing a video on Nexus Station. I've had a few days to play the game now, and I feel like I'm ready to share my opinion on it. Listen, the game is not perfect, okay? But it's early access, so I'm gonna let it slide. A lot of issues we're seeing now could be changed. Let's get into it. Nexus Station comes with two game modes. We have Parkour and we have Hoops. And right off the bat, this is a bit underwhelming to me. These are the same game modes we saw during the alpha, and from what I can tell, they haven't changed much. The Parkour minigame is a Parkour minigame. I don't know how to add anything to that. It's a Parkour game. And Hoops is a team-based game where you have to score as many points into the other team's hoop before the time is up, and the winner is the team with the most points. And once you've done that, you've pretty much experienced all the game has to offer. These are two very simple games, so I do hope that we get more in the future. But we also have to get into world building, because in addition to the official games that the developers have created, you can also create your own games. Wow! So here is the level editor, and you can see on the right side there, we have infinite of basically every single block. But there's also blocks which you have a limited quantity of, so this is a statue that I got from some sort of giveaway on Discord, and you can see that if I place that, I now have 0, so this can only be placed once. But all of the other blocks are infinite. I can place as many as I want of this single block. And this is the world entrance, you can also freely move that. The tools you were given in Pixelworlds truly did feel like you could build and create whatever you wanted. Here you have infinite resources, sure, but the possibilities are limited by the sore lack of tools and blocks. For now at least. They could add more stuff in the future, and they probably will. I do have some issues with the level editor as well. To me, this kind of feels like a step back from Pixelworlds, and yes, I'm gonna keep bringing back Pixelworlds. You're just gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have played Little Big Planet, but they also had a level editor, and this is kind of where I can see the positives. Because it does remind me of Little Big Planet, which is a big part of my childhood as well. I have lots of good experiences with Little Big Planet, and I feel like if they do something similar to that, it could work. But I am against the idea of splitting the level editor from the actual game itself. And Pixelworlds did this beautifully, because you could build your world while there were other people inside of the world, and they could see all the changes, they could like join in, help build. Why are we splitting this up? Why is there a separate sort of instance for creating the game and creating the world? Meanwhile, what the players are seeing is what you've published. That doesn't necessarily mean that the players are seeing the latest version of the world, and this feels so backwards to me. Why are we going backwards on such good technology? Isn't it better if people can see what you're building? I don't know. That's way cooler to me, but I don't know, okay? I don't know.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go!
That's one of the things I really did like about Growtopia and Pixelworlds. It felt like the world was living and breathing, like you were living inside of the same world that someone else was creating. And that is a good aspect of a social game. I've had experiences where I've been talking in Pixelworlds for hours upon hours, and while we were talking, I also had access in the world, so I was kinda like placing new platforms, building houses as we were speaking. You won't have the same thing here. It's not the same. Help! And I think that's the key word we all have to accept as Pixelworlds players. This is not the same, and we have to accept it. This is not Pixelworlds, this is Nexus Station.
Happy New Year, everybody, and happy and Merry Christmas. That was awesome!
A majority of the community is from the Punch Build Grow community. We're used to punching blocks and getting rewarded for it. But here they're flipping the script. There is no utility for blocks outside of acting like a foundation for either parkour or ball. Building worlds also doesn't feel special anymore because most of the blocks are infinitely available. You don't grind to get them, you just have them. Sure, there are packs in the store you can buy to get blocks, but really, is that the only way to get blocks? I mean, are you gonna lock all the blocks behind a gacha system? Yay. 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 Oh. We had these packs in the form of boosters in Pixelworlds, but there you also had the seed splicing system, so you could plant different seeds and splice them together to create specific blocks. There's nothing like that in Nexus Station. And Nexus Station wants to be its own game, so I don't think they're ever gonna add that, but we should have some more ways to get blocks. How can you play and earn rewards inside of the game? Most of that content is gonna be locked behind a season pass. And yes, if you do want all of the rewards from the pass, you need to fork out $12. If you're wondering, yes, I did buy the season pass, because we're gonna get into the next part of this video, which is progression. And I did play a bit of this. As you can see, I have ranked up to, ooh, new rewards. Okay, let's claim those. Yeah, so you can see I'm tier 18 now. And okay, so this is the problematic part of this progression system. Hold on, the music is way too f***ing loud. So a thing you guys may be wondering is, how do you actually level up the pass? And this is the problematic part. Inside of the game there is a daily cap and there is a weekly cap, and that is going to determine how much XP and how much season progression you can make within those time frames. So once you've hit the cap, you can actually not progress the pass anymore. So I've hit the cap myself, and I feel like the game is actively punishing you for wanting to grind and actually play the game. So if you're not getting rewarded for it, what's even the point of playing the game? You feel like you're wasting your time and that you should come back next week instead. So even though the rewards you're getting is actually kinda good and you're leveling up fairly quickly when the cap is not active, I feel like the game shouldn't have a hard cap on season progression. To me that feels kinda counteractive because you're making people wanna play your game less. How to get XP, you ask? Let's refer to Discord for this one. Tutorial, how to get XP. Play parkour, play hoops. Okay, yeah. Okay, whatever, let's get into a game and let's see how this actually plays out. Each game mode is gonna have 5 daily bonuses and 5 daily ratings. Assuming you haven't hit your weekly cap yet, the daily bonus is what's gonna give you your season progression. Meanwhile, the daily rating system gives you coins for rating the unofficial worlds made by players. You can see I've done a little bit of this already, so I'm gonna play through a game and let's see how much I earn. God damn, bro. Bro, what the hell? Is this okay, what is going on here then? Come on! We're waiting for you! What's it gonna say? I need XP. Right, so you're gonna stay here, AFKing for XP and drag our time. That is another problem with this system. People just AFK inside of the game, they don't even finish it to get XP. You can see I have to wait for the max time of 2 minutes and 30 seconds to actually get out of here. I have to sit here and waste my time, just so he can get some XP. Finally, bro. As you can see on my screen, I got 200 season points from that. And that seems to be the case for all of the games I've played. It doesn't seem to matter how well you do in the game, you're gonna get 200 points regardless. The season pass is gonna be quite easy for you to complete. In addition to the daily bonuses, you also have the weekly tasks in the top right corner. The only thing that is holding you back is the daily and weekly cap. The theme of this season is Origins, and many of these items seem to have this galaxy pattern. I'm not gonna lie, this looks sick. But the coolest items are definitely the ones at the end. Look at these wings, man. And all of these items seem to be exclusive from what I can gather, so you can trade these in the future and probably make some money from it. That feels kinda weird to say. Trading in-game items for money? That used to be illegal. Well, it still is, but one day. I gotta say the game looks beautiful, and the 3D models really adds a new layer to character customization. The thing that I find really cool is how they've turned some of the pixel art from Pixel World into actual 3D models in Nexus Station. Look at the dark pixies! And I just cannot wait to get my hands on this horse mask. A big thing that has been talked about since the game got revealed is the fact that Nexus Station is probably going to get a real money marketplace. This means that you can sell your in-game items for real money. You can basically make money from playing the game. Other than that though, it seems that trading is also going to be a big part of this game. There's already a big trading community, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out next to the marketplace. I hope I haven't been too negative in this video. Originally I was a bit worried about how this game would scale because the model and gameplay loop didn't seem sustainable to me. But then I noticed this on the Nexus Station Steam page. At launch of the early access there are only a fraction of the features planned, namely parkour, hoops, seasons, trading and of course level editor for making your own worlds. As with our core team's previous sandbox MMO game, we plan to add new content and features periodically. Potential features like co-op dungeons, fishing, farming, PvP battles, crafting, clans and much more. In addition to this, we plan to improve existing features and introduce new content at regular intervals. So I'm gonna end the video on that. I truly believe that the team could pull this off. We saw them do it with Pixel World, so what's gonna be different this time around? So yeah, I'm excited for it. I can't wait to see what they do. What do you guys think about Nexus Station so far? Please let me know down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.